Hey everybody, it's Megadrone64 bringing you another part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. In the last part, we took down Weevil, and after that we defeated Mai, using quite possibly the worst deck I've ever seen. Anyways, in this part we're going to be going up against Mako Tsunami as Yama Yugi. But before we start, there are a few things I'd like to mention about this LP. But there's only really one thing, and the second is another matter altogether. But anyways, the setup for this playthrough is going to be that the moment I finish one of the 5 arcs here, except for arc 5 because that only has like a few episodes. Like every time I finish an arc, we're going to take a break from it, move on to another LP, and then after a while we'll return to do the next one. Because to be fair, each arc takes a little bit of time because each episode is like 2 duels, maybe 3 duels if I get lucky. So try and do it all at once. I just feel like it would take a bit too much, and I want to try to put a bit of variety into the channel. But anyways, so that's mainly how it's gonna be then for a while. Is that we'll complete one of the 5 arcs. One of the 4 arcs. Sorry, we'll complete one of the 4 arcs. Take a break, move on to the next one, so on and so forth, until the very end where we'll come down to the arc 5 and all the DLC, and also the duelist challenges at the end. But that'll be another matter altogether, because, yeah. Let's just say they take about as long, so I might have to do something to try to speed them up. But anyways, let's move on to the Mega Tsunami duel, and I'll talk about the next thing I wanted to mention. Alright, time to voice act. The truth and power of the Millennium Puzzle was beginning to dawn on Yugi. During his duels, the puzzle infused Yugi with power and soul of an ancient spirit. Though this was a major issue to ponder, there was a smaller, but no less important matter to deal with first. If it's not any less important, how is it smaller? Oh, whatever. All the dueling made me hungry. Did any of you guys remember to bring any food with you? Sorry, Joey. What were we thinking coming here with no food? How are we ever going to get through the rest of the competition without anything to eat? Shouldn't the competition provide you with food? I mean, seriously. That's a good question, Joey. This dueling really takes it out of you, and I haven't seen any burger stands or restaurants since we got here. Yes, because playing a children's card game really just takes so much energy. I guess before I probably shouldn't say anything, given that it always takes a lot of me whenever I have to play a match, but... never mind. I smell some cooking that away! Let's go! They followed the scent to the beach where they spotted a campfire with several roasting fish in the distance. Oh man, I just love barbecued fish! It smells good. And I bet it tastes even better! What makes you think those fish are yours to eat? Hey, trust me, we first ask questions later. Your stomachs will thank me. Yes, this totally isn't robbery. Joey ran down to the campfire and then tripped. Okay, no, not really. Joey would say anything to fill his belly. Some people have absolutely no self-control. Oh. I apologize, that's literally the only way I can mimic that sound. Joey, save some for me! Wonderful. Tristan ran after Joey. It wasn't long before Yugi and Tay joined them as well. Joey grabbed one of the fish from the fire. Oh man, this looks awesome! Just as the team began to dive into the fish, a young man emerged from the ocean with a spear in his hand. Oh no, it's the Loch Ness Monster! Oh wait, never mind, it's the freaky fish guy. Enjoy yourselves, you fish thieves, for this is your last meal. I knew this was a bad idea. How dare you steal my fish, you bottom-feeding thieves! Hey, chill out, fish guy, it's just a few fish. A few fish that do not belong to you, and to steal fisherman's catch is to prove you have no honor. And also, prove that you are very hungry. Wait a second, aren't you Mako Tsunami? The top-ranked ocean duelist? So wait, does that mean he's the top-ranked duelist in international waters, or what? And who might you be? I'm Yugimoto. Sorry about your fish, freaky fish guy. You're Yugimoto, the only duelist to ever defeat Seto Kaiba? What a fine surprise! I must apologize, I've been ungracious. If you're friends of Yugimoto, please come sit down and eat your fill. And also, please eat the really poisoned one I set aside. Sorry. Anyways, the team sat down at the fire and shared a meal with Mako. After the feast, the team thanked Mako and started to head out. When Mako threw his spear at the ground in front of them and impaled Tristan. Okay, no, not really. Would have been a lot funnier though. I treat you to dinner. Perhaps you will arm me with a duel. Why would I duel you after you tried to throw a spear at me? He's nuts! Exactly. No, but I am an expert fisherman, and you have taken my bait. No, originally we took the bait and you tried to kill us. So was your original plan to fight him even though you didn't recognize him? Screw this, I'm just gonna duel the shit out of him. What bait? Why, the fish, of course. I laid it I lured you three right in, but I never expected to catch Yugimoto. Oh, never mind, I guess I shouldn't jump to conclusions. I reeled in another duelist a short time ago, but he was not a worthy opponent, so I killed him. But a duel against you, Yugi, would be a true test. Mako Tsunami, I accept your challenge. Okay. So after that just wonderful plot line there, let's get in and kick Mako's ass. Now, in case you couldn't guess based off him saying he was an ocean duelist, no, it does not mean he's the best duelist in the international waters, no. It just means he uses a deck based around water, fish, and sea serpent types. So that'll be fun. Anyways. Okay. Main thing you're gonna notice here is that you have a lot of ways to, you might notice this card here, Burning Land, basically it's rid of any field spell. You're gonna want to wait until he plays Umi to use this so you can get rid of any, lose this bonus for his monsters. So we got Guy Dragon Champion. And what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna set down Golem Sentry, because that's slightly higher defense. Now let's see what he does. Now, the thing I wanted to mention earlier, but I decided I wanted to try to get into the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's Umi, basically. It buffs up all fish, aqua, and sea serpent types. Very similar to Mountain from before. Now, a thing to mention about, I should do this right there. A thing to mention about this game that, only really appears in this one because it was a new rule implemented recently. And by recently, I mean like 2 years ago, but, it's recent in Yu-Gi-Oh terms. Is that, whenever you play field spell, it doesn't get rid of the other opponent's field spell, meaning that you can both have one up at the same time, and both benefits will be used by either player. Some people may argue this is a good thing, some people may argue it's a bad thing, and I'm an idiot because I should have played Burning Land first, but whatever. Anyways, this does create a problem actually. I'll play defensive again. I feel like I'm somehow gonna screw this up because I was too distracted talking. But anyways, I wanted to apologize for not uploading more content here as of recently. The main reason for this being that I've been busy with school and other things. Are you serious? Screw it, I'm just gonna play it now. Really? That sucks. Okay, Honor the Unicorn. Anyways, I wanted to apologize for not posting as much as I should be on here. And I'll try to put more content up. I'll try to put up more in the future, more consistently. And all honesty, the only real reason I'm getting anything done today is just because I'm off school due to snow day, so that's not good. Oh no! Oh, that's gonna screw me over. Okay, that's why I hate Horn of the Unicorn right there. You don't get a new draw, and if you don't have any monsters, you're screwed. Okay, let's see if we can survive this turn. Probably not from the look of it. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, so anyways, I'll try to post more up in the future, but... Really? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna win this. I'm just gonna surrender and try again. I'm sorry, I'm being a coward here, guys, but I'm not winning that match. Okay, let's just get back in here. But yeah, so those are the two main things I wanted to talk about concerning this LP in the channel, so... Now that I'm done ranting about all that, I can actually concentrate on the match this time. Although, knowing my luck, it probably won't go well anyway. Anyways, I've been told by a few associates of mine that, oh, of course, now I get all the good cards. as I was saying before, I've been told by a few associates of mine that I shouldn't try as hard to voice act characters in the cutscenes. And honestly, that does kind of disappoint me, because, I don't know, it's like, I know I'm not very good at the voice acting, but dear gosh, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! It just feels so funny to do that. I know a bad feeling about that. Alright. I'm gonna wait till a little later to play that. But yeah, so it's just a few people have been telling me that I don't know, either they find it annoying or they just think that it seems unnecessary. And it's like, I can see their reasoning, but I don't know, it still kind of disappoints me, honestly, that, you know, people think I should probably stop doing it. I'm definitely not gonna stop in the case of, like, Joey Wheeler, but... like, because in Joey's case, it's like, to pronounce any of his dialogue, you might as well have a Brooklyn accent. Or at least augment your voice in some way. Anyways, I'm gonna play Attack the Moon here. Sick artwork for it, and once per turn, if you change a battle position, destroy one spell card. Hold on, I wonder if I can... yeah, I think I can, actually. Okay, so Golem Sentry's effect here is that once turning, flip it down. If it gets flipped face up for your own control, basically means that your opponent can't be the one that switches it. It has to be you doing it during your own turn. But anyways, once turning, flip it down, then flip summon it to send one monster back to your opponent's hand. Meaning that, effectively speaking, once per turn, you can just... and given how this monster works, you can effectively just once per turn, you know, send one monster back to your opponent's hand. Although it does mean that Golem Sentry will have to remain in attack position, which could be a problem. But to circumvent that, I'm gonna play Swords of Revealing Light. Alright, let's deal some damage. Finally, getting somewhere. Oh, what was I talking about before? I seem to have forgotten. I guess that's just my usual standard, just forgetting what I was talking about. My apologies. Okay, what do we do here? Oh, this help. Wasteland. Oh, wait, I got an idea, actually. I don't think it'll finish him off this turn, but... no, it wouldn't actually. He doesn't have any monsters in his graveyard. No, he has the one, actually. Never mind. Darn it, why does he always have that? Curse you, MST! I guess they just revive Great White. Yeah, I'll do that. Now let me see here. I think it'd be more beneficial if we tribute summon Gaia the Fierce Knight. Because even though I will lose Golem Sentry's effect, it will just allow us to deal more damage this turn, so it'll probably work better. Anyways, let's attack. Okay. I'd say next time if we get lucky we can finish this match off. Gotta say, going a lot better than the last round, huh? That's for sure. Okay, playing defensively, fair enough. I swear to gosh, if that's another MST, if it is... actually, I guess I can't really see what it is right now, but... you know, if he somehow activates the next turn it is an MST, I'm gonna be pissed. No, just flying fish. That also makes no sense to me. Wind attribute and it's a fish type. How does that work? And why is it level 8 but it has like a level 2 stat line? Seriously. What a grand duel, even though I kicked your ass at first. I salute you, my friend. The victory was not easily won, Mako. You're a great duelist yourself, even though you use flying fish, which sucks horribly. And you get Fiend Kraken, Jellyfish, and... jellyfish, and Great White. All of them very, very mediocre. Anyways, on to the next duel for this episode, the Dino Duelist. My Valentine sounded hell having a quiet moment to herself. I don't get it. Thrashing hotshot duels is usually as fun as a fall clearance sale. Why can't I enjoy it anymore? Yeah, it's all because I'm not just punk Joey. I can't believe such an amateur beat me. I've got to get in with that grinning gutter punk, and then have him become my love interest in the following seasons. no joke, that is what actually happens. At that moment, Rex Raptor, with the creepiest smile in the world, whom I dueled and defeated on the way to the duelist kingdom, jumped down and surprised her. Why do I not like where this is going? It's me, Rex Raptor, the dino duelist. And I mentioned to finish that match we started on the boat, even though we technically did finish it and you beat me. Funny, I thought I already knocked you on your Jurassic butt. Think whatever you want, you're about to get stomped. You think I'm gonna waste an arm man with a pea-brain like you? Beat it, dino breath. Pea-brain? I happen to be a finalist in this year's regional championship, and lost against the guy who used insects, which are terrible monster types from this generation. And I'll have you know that I've already won 5 starships. I held a purpose and show off her starships. What? How'd you get 8 star? Darn it. How'd you get 8 chips already? eBay. For wannabes like you who think that by dueling a chick, they'll score some easy stars. I've only lost once, but once I find that punk kid Joey, it's payback time. Joey Wheeler? How could you lose to him? I'd love to see you try and... That gives me an idea. Rex, I'll agree to duel you, if you do something for me first. My and Rex searched for Yugi and his friends and hope of finding Joey. It wasn't long before they did. Tell me that's not who I think it is! How are you, Joseph? Glad to see me? I thought it was Joey or Joe, not Joseph, but I guess it's Joseph now, apparently. Glad to see me? Ecstatic. So, Joey, is Yugi still fighting all your battles for you? Everyone knows if Yugi wasn't there to hold your hand, you wouldn't have beat me. Isn't that right, Yugi? That's not true, even though it totally is. At least according to the anime. Oh really? Then I propose he steps out of your shadow here and now. If Joey thinks he's so tough, let's see him play for himself. Think you have the guts to step and face the duelist I've arranged for you instead of just having a rematch myself? I'm dueling on my behalf. Recognize me? No, not really. That's Rex Raptor! Who? Oh yeah. This tour's supposed to scam me or something? I bet you he ain't so tough. Don't you remember, Joey? Rex placed second in the regionals, which have really no influence because the first place of the regionals went down like the first duel. Seriously. Well, Joey, you gotta ask Mommy's permission or what? Possibly. This is your big chance to prove yourself, or you're gonna back out. Don't worry, sis. I'll make you proud. Alright then, it's dino feeding time. Let's duel! Bring it! I'd like to add, this duel in the anime just cracks me up because it's another instance of them breaking the rules in every single turn. And by that, I mean the fact that literally every single turn, Rex would play a monster card that was either level 6 or level 7. Like seriously, I think the only time he didn't break the rules was when he summoned King Rex, but even then it's like every other turn it's just summon a level 6 monster with no tribute, summon a level 7 monster with no tribute, summon the Red Eyes Black Dragon just out of nowhere. Seriously, it just pisses me off. Okay, Crawling Dragon number 2. Oh, what's this? Yeah, apparently this is how they get out of the whole, you know, like how he manages to summon all these dinosaur monsters. Anyways, let's see what we can do here. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the anime, as I'd expect most of you are, this is the episode where Joey won, mainly from using battle guards. Basically, they're 2 monsters that are level 5, and they gain special abilities when both of them are on the field. For every lava guard, for every lava battle guard on the field, swamp battle guard gains 500, and vice versa. Now, tell me at this very moment why that's a bad idea. Time's up, I'll answer it for you. Because they're both level 5 monsters. And true, you have cost down to get rid of that, but I shouldn't have to play a spell card to play a level 5 monster that has 1,550 attack points. Seriously. Anyway, aside from that, we also have the Flame Swordsman combo along with the Baby Dragon and Time. What's it called again? That's right, Thousand Dragon. We also have that combo as well once you draw polymerization and the right cards. Anyways, we're gonna play Graceful Charity here, try and just get through the deck. Oh great. Now, let's see, don't need this. Thing gonna get rid of. Also, I don't care about Sonic Flame Swords win this match. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Okay. Now we bring out Kojikosi. Yeah, this thing's design just freaks me out. Darn it! Well, that might be a problem. Well, on the bright side, if he does match summon Red Eyes next turn, I can just tribute summon it with Soul Exchange. Oh, darn it. Really? 50 more? Really? Seriously? Oh yeah, I'd also like to mention, this is one of the few monsters that has an extra 30 or so on their stat line instead of 50. So yeah, have fun calculating that out if you're playing this game, you know, like in real life. Anyways, this is one of the battle cards as I mentioned beforehand. I'm just gonna play Soul Exchange to get this guy off the field. That was another way of phrasing that. But anyways, yeah, Soul Exchange is effective. Tribute one of your opponent's monsters, summon one of your own, but you can't attack that turn. Fair enough, but again, it's like nowadays people don't really use tribute summoning that often to get stuff onto the field. And even if they do, they usually have their own tribute engine using something like Treeborn Frog or, what's another good example of tribute engine? Like, another good example would be like Steel Swarms, how they have their own tribute engine specifically made for them, given that all their effects say, you know, you have to tribute a Steel Swarm monster for it. But, you know, my point is that if an archetype does focus itself around tributing, it's typically not a huge focus. No, that didn't come out right. It's either if an archetype does have 5 or 6 monsters, they're not a main focus, or if it is a very large focus, they have their own tribute engine made up for it. I apologize for trying to phrase all that so terribly, but I should probably just shut up now and just continue the match. I'm sorry. Anyways, we're making good progress here. I'd say next time we got this in the bag, unless he somehow pulls that Deus Ex Machina out of his ass. And for all of you who don't know what that is, that means you make a dumb comeback using the most ridiculous means necessary. Like that, for example. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind, guess he doesn't have any monsters to play. Well, time to finish this. Masaki, go! Lump Balgar, bludgeon his head in. Balgar's always... I always found that funny thing about Balgar's, that they always use clubs and such. When they're going up against monsters that have, like, you know, flame breath, claws, swords, magic and stuff. I don't know, it just seems kind of funny to me. So I guess you won my star chips, because apparently I didn't pay attention to the rules. Not only did I win your star chips, but I won your red eyes too. Because, yes, apparently in the anime they bet their best cards, even though I don't actually remember that happening. But yeah, that's how Joey earned his Red Eyes Black Dragon. Apparently. Anyways, what time are we at here? Hold on a second. What is the time not show up on this thing? 23 minutes or so. I think we're gonna call it quits here then. In the next part, we're gonna go up against Bakura. Oh, never mind. I already know it's Yami Bakura. Anyways, the next part, we're gonna go up against him and Panic, the dumbest character design I've ever seen. Anyways, see you guys in the next part.